Alright fellas, here we're back in Pokemon Masters, and we have the data mine for October of 2023, and we've got ourselves quite a few new sync pairs, as well as obviously some upgrades to some previous sync pairs. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but we're going to be separating into two, going over each individual kits for these characters that have released, right? So, for this video, I'm going to be going over Akari and Ray, as well as Clemont, because he's getting his power boost. Awesome. I'm surprised we didn't get any Pokefair tiles for anyone. Like, Red is rerunning alongside Lance and Signature How, who've already gotten their tiles. Could have just given Red his Pokefair tiles, but whatever. So we're going to be going over Clemont, Akari, Ray, and we'll go over Lodge Giovanni as well. So 4 characters in this video. The next video we'll be going over the seasonal Roxanne and Phoebe, as well as Lenora, Watchhog, as well as Nolan, Ninjask, and Thornton and Magnezone. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and start on this. Of course, I like to do these by going over the free-to-plays first, generally, as well as the grid expansions. So let's see. Let's go over Clemont here. Clemont's big gimmick before this was that he was very bulky with Parabolic Charge. He basically debuffed the enemy stats a ton with Electro Web, Mud Slap, and you could also give him like Defense Crush and that type of stuff, as well as I think Satisfied Snarl here on Electro Web. So you could do a lot of debuffs with him, right? That was the big thing for him, and you could heal him up with Parabolic Charge. Let's see what they've added to him. So HP plus 20, as well as what the fuck? Oh, right here. Okay, special attack plus 20 and HP plus 20 or plus 40. Not bad of an expansion. He got Obscuring Power, powers up users' moves when accuracy is lowered. This is not bad per se, because the big gimmick with him is that he is able to heal himself well with Parabolic Charge. So able to use this ability is not bad, because this will help your damage for healing with Parabolic Charge. Mostly good against like legendary arenas or just electric Wii stages in general. He's also got Speedster Sync 5, 50% power boost whenever his speed is raised. That's a good nuking option as well, considering everything else he's already got. And then 3 to 5 gave him Trainer Move, Critical Eye 1, as well as Grand Entry. So he can buff his crit self-sufficiently, kind of, as well as buff his special attack by 2. Fair enough, I guess. I don't think this is an insane grid expansion. It just helps out his nuke a bit, as well as his DPS, and then gives him a small bit of self-sufficiency. That's about it. I wouldn't say it's anything insane, nothing super noteworthy, honestly. But it's not bad, for sure, you know. Gives him some stuff that's going to help him out with his big gimmick, right? Okay, let's go over Giovanni and Nidorina, because apparently they like putting fucking Giovanni in the lodge. He's a support. They really like making these supports. Okay, he's a support poison sync pair. 631 HP, 227 in both defenses, 225 speed. But that's at 5. Okay, 5 stars. Okay, stats aren't bad. Speed's a little low, but that's not overall. It's not bad at all. Looking at the moves, Poison Tail and Stomping Tantrum. The Poison Chance may be decent. Potion, that's good. Okay, Potion's good. Well, raises defense of all allies by 2 and crit of all allies by 1. Okay. Okay, I guess. I'm not gonna make any judgments yet. Potions are good. Defenses are fine. And crit buffs are nice. Take hit, opponent poison 2. 50% chance to leave an enemy poisoned. Okay, when user is hit by attack move. Okay, so he can poison as a support. It's not bad. Revenge boost 4. 50% chance to charge gauge when hit by an attacking move, and natural remedy restoring status conditions when they're inflicted. Okay. So far, the base kit looks decent. Nothing insane, obviously. The crit buffs are nice. Defense buffs are solid. The potions are good. The gauge efficiency with Revenge Boost is nice. But looking at the grid, Catalyst, Team Sync Cure 9, First Aid 4. So he's got Gauge Efficiency, well, Gauge Acceleration, so Gauge Efficiency. Team Sync Cure to remove all ally status conditions. This can be good like against Cresselia or Tornadus, where they can, you know, Toxic you, or Moltres if he burns you. First Aid 4 for some healing for himself, so you can use these potions on your allies. It's not bad. Hostile Environment on Poison Tail. Probably wouldn't pick this up realistically unless you need poison very quickly. I can see, like, if you need poison, like, by turn 1 or 2, I can see you wanting to pick this up and just use Poison Tail at the start of the battle and trying to fish for that instead of trying to fish for the 30% chance. But overall, in, like, a longer setting, this, I would just keep the passive here. Team Sharp Entry 1, this can max allies crit. That's definitely good for sure. Mooger's Refresh on Stomping Tantrum and Poison Tail. Healthy Healing, Potion, NPR Master Healer. Tighten Up 4. That's not bad. Trainer move Berserk Bunch. Toxic hit, speed up 9. 100% chance of raising user speed when attacked by... yeah, attack move is successful against a poisoned or badly poisoned opponent. Okay, I guess. He looks fine. He's got defensive buffs as well as crit buffs for the whole team, and he can max crit. He's got heals for the whole team. He's got gauge efficiency with Catalyst and Revenge Boost 4. He's got poison for the enemy, and then he's got small attack buffs, as well as the small abilities to buff his own physical or his own special defense, so he could be better, especially bulky. And then toxic hit, buffing his own speed. Sadly, this isn't all ally speed, but whatever, I guess. I'd prefer this to be all ally speed, but even be like a 50% chance. I wouldn't be upset with that. He looks fine. I'm not going to say he's like the super insane Lodge unit or anything like that. I'd say he's definitely not in like the top tier of Lodge units, but he's not bad at all for sure. He can definitely be used. Not bad overall. Definitely not bad. You can definitely make some use out of him. The defense buffs and potions are nice, as always. I do wish he had some better forms of gauge, but Revenge Boost and Catalyst, that tends to be good enough. Okay. And now let's go over the big boys and girls. Let's go over Akari first. Akari and Samurott. They are a Pokefair, they are the field role, and they are the EX role of a striker. Oh boy, I'm having fun with this. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. I'm definitely going to give her EX roll whenever it drops, or, well, whenever I get the candy, right? Or roll cake coin. Roll cake. But yeah, whatever. Looking at her stats, 665 HP, 361 attack, 170-ish in both defenses, 272 speed. Not bad stats, honestly. Not bad stats. Speed's a tiny bit lower, but it's not bad at all for sure. Definitely some pretty solid stats. Considering the EX and the EX roll, she can definitely look very strong. And of course, level 150. Definitely good stats overall, though, for sure, at base. Looking at the moves, we'll go over those first. Ceaseless Edge, it's a 4-gauge move that does 192 base power. Holy fuck, okay. Critical hits land more easily, applies dark damage field to the opponent's field of play, and this is infinite. That's good. She's got potions. Top performer Ceaseless Edge. Targeting an opponent never misses 2-gauge move. 240 base power. When dark damage field is applied to the opponent's field of play as the activation condition. That's good. Never misses. Except in circumstances, attacks become crits. The move's power increases when successfully used in succession. The move's power increases by 20% up to 60%. If a different move is used by the user's Pokemon, this move's power returns to normal. Okay. So basically, you use whatever abilities you got. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is passive skill. I remember reading it, but you use the use the Ceaseless Edge, apply the dark damage field, and then you just spam top performer Ceaseless Edge until your dark damage field runs out, and then you use Ceaseless Edge again, and then you keep using this. Obviously, it'll reset your power every time you swap to this normal Ceaseless Edge, but do consider 192 base power move here, 240 base power move here. She's gonna be fucking fine, dude. She's gonna be fine, man. That's good. That's pretty good. 200 base power, 1 out of 5. Still, this is good stuff. Mutual Understanding turns the field of play into a dark zone, which powers up dark attacks, and raises an ally's speed by 4 stat ranks. Increases physical moves next and special moves next to an ally by 2. Okay, only one use, but that's fine. Only one use, but that's fine, because she is a field EX, right? And her EX field, dark zone. Okay, just to make sure, because who knows, maybe it would have been dark damage field, but I doubted it, but you know, whatever. So, she can pretty much set the dark zone turn 1, use Ceaseless Edge, use her top performer Ceaseless Edge, and then either use her sync move, support EX, your other tech EX, whatever, and then just keep spamming top performer Ceaseless Edge until your dark zone runs out, use her sync move, and then you get your dark zone back. Okay, yeah. She's good. This is a good base kit, just without even looking at that passive skills. Yeah, this is some good stuff. Very, very good dark damage dealer so far. Survey Core Teachings grants the following effects to the user when she enters a battle. Reduces sync move countdown by 1, raises attack by 4, and crit by 3. Okay, so she can do sync countdown by 1, which is good. If she's got like Head Start 1 in her grid or something, then I'll be hyped for that. Quick tempo, applying gauge acceleration on entry. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that whenever I uploaded the Datamine video. reaction video. And then crit strike 2, so just unconditional crit strike 2. Good base kit, really, honestly. I would say she's going to be just fine. Her sync's going to be hitting low, that's a guarantee. But overall, I would say she's going to be just fine at 1 out of 5, yeah. She's pretty strong, yeah, I would say so. Is she valuable to pick up as like a... For most people, probably not. Realistically, probably not, because we do have Neo Champion Clemont rerunning later in the month, getting his own EX roll. Not that that matters, because the only thing that helps him is the stats, but still, he's got the Dark Zone as a support, which I think is a little bit more useful, but still, this is good. This is definitely a really, really good kit. That's awesome. Looking at her grid. 1 out of 5, Headstrong, and that's it. 2 out of 5 has Gobsmack. Of course, they all do now. Dark Zone, attack move, damage reduction 2, reduces damage by 20% in Dark Zone. Dark damage field on opponent, hit and speed up 9. Raises user speed when attacking in dark damage field. Umbral acceleration, potion, healing, and ceaseless edge. So, okay, so this 2 out of 5 is really useless. Just straight up. This is not good. This is not a good 2 out of 5 grid. Okay, whatever. 3 out of 5. Oh boy. Sync nodes. Haymaker. Dark damage field on opponents moves up 9. 30% power buff to her moves when the enemy has dark damage field. So that's another power buff to these already crazy ceaseless edge and buddy move ceaseless edge powers. Okay. Dark damage field extension. That's amazing. Dark damage field sync moves up 5. That's a 50% sync multiplier when enemies have whenever Dark Zone is activated, which of course she applies on her sync move if you have her EX'd. Dark damage field on opponent hit free moves next 4. This isn't bad, but I really wouldn't pick it up because she does have quick tempo, so her gauge is going to be fine for the start of battle, and she can raise an ally's speed by 4. So I think she's going to be fine, especially because she can raise her own speed. You'll probably just use this on yourself, realistically. Train with NPR, by the way, which is really good. So you can, set that Dark Zone again, as well as buff ally speed and physical moves and special moves next. This isn't a bad ability, but I'd say it's probably not super necessary. But the Trainer move NPR, definitely good. Fierce Entry, Sync Burst. Sync Burst! Yo, fuck Trainer move NPR, we got Sync Burst. That's good. Can't pick it up. Well, you can't pick it up alongside everything else, but that's good. No, yeah, that's amazing. If you are in a longer battle where you need more Dark Zone and if you're in a longer battle and you need Dark Zone for longer, this is good. Probably not going to need it though, especially in the stadium, because if you have to use her sync move anyway, likely you're going to have her EX'd for the field EX rolls. You're going to be setting Dark Zone as it is. And obviously it's going to be extended because of the field EX, so you don't need Dark Zone for too long, and the enemies probably aren't going to survive too long, right? Definitely a lot more useful in the Gauntlet, but that again would probably have to be an even longer battle, but you can still probably make use of this. This is not a bad ability. Overall, I would say probably... yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's probably what you would want to pick up, or you could just do this if you want to, but I don't know. It's up to you, of course. Yeah, this is good, man. This is good. Obviously, you're not getting the full sync buffs here, but this is almost a full nuke at 3 out of 5, right? You're getting the full power buff from her ceaseless edges, as well as she has three ceaseless edges, as well as giving almost full nuke. Just you don't have the sync node here, but that's obviously not going to make a big difference. This is probably the grid you're generally going to run for her, and that is a lot of just... I love how it's all up here. That's funny. It's also even. That's cool. Okay. Yeah. This character's good for sure. Looking at 4 out of 5, Soften Up, No Care. What was the... Okay, Entry Freebie. Useless. 5 out of 5, Mighty Rush. Increases physical moves next by 1 for using the sync move. Dark damage field on opponent hit, defense down, and special defense down 9. Lowering target defense and special defense by 1. That's whatever. This is good, but not really worth it at all. The 4 out of 5 is garbage, and the 5 out of 5 is definitely not worth it. Not at all, especially compared to characters like Classic Elisa, who got far better Poke Fertiles. Yeah, this isn't worth it. I may get her to 5 out of 5. I'm definitely going to try and do dailies on her after getting her to 3 out of 5. But obviously, if I don't get her 5 out of 5, I'm not worrying about it. because these abilities aren't too worth it. But this is good. This character is definitely good for sure. Probably the best dark... Probably not the best dark damage dealer because Marnie exists, but I'd say she's definitely very strong. Probably not better than... would she be better than Special Custom Zinnia? The big stuff with her is the utility with the Dark Zone, right? But then Zinnia is also able to apply Dark Rebuff. I don't know. They're both pretty strong. Yeah, she's definitely a great addition to the Dark roster for sure. Big thing being Dark Zone. Probably wouldn't pick her up though, realistically. Just from a value standpoint. I'm obviously going to pick her up because I love the Hisuian characters, and this character just looks like a lot of fun to me. But the more valuable character would likely end up being probably Neo Champion Caleb, because he's able to set Dark Zone as a support, and he just does a lot of other great things as a support. But she's good, for sure. Definitely a great Dark Zone setter, definitely just a great dark damage dealer and everything else. Yeah, she's good, 100%. Let's go ahead and look at Ray and finish this video off. What the fuck? This is just... Okay, well, we're not going to jump too far ahead. Okay, five stars here. He's got 652 HP, 468 attack, holy shit. 164 defense, 188 special defense, 400 speed. Very good stats. These are very, very good stats, especially consider, you know, EX rolls and whatnot. Oh my god. He is strong, for sure. He's a sprint fighting sync pair with the EX roll of Striker, as we saw. Now let's look at the move. Triple Arrow, 4-gauge move. Crits land more easily, 50% chance of lowering the target's defense by 1, 30% chance to make an enemy flinch. It is a 1-gauge move. Or a single target move, sorry. 4-gauge, of course. Good base power, obviously, 180. Lower the base power to 150, that's still good. Move gauge boost, probably useless unless they make some stuff in his, you know, grid or whatever, use this. Triple Arrows Barrage, 4-gauge moves, on target all opponents. Activation condition, when the team sync pair uses a sync move once. Deactivation condition is when the move is used. But it's not limited. Okay, so this is like Neo Champion Marnie's buddy move, to where you have to sync in order to use it. So sync countdown is definitely going to be great for this guy. Obviously, he's a sprint sync pair. That's duh. Oh god, I can already think. This guy alongside Aura Cynthia actually may look really good. I'll think about it. Let's see. Except in certain circumstances, successful attacks become crits, lowers the target's defense by 2, makes the target flinch, and the power and chance of applying additional effects of this move are not lowered if there are multiple targets. Holy shit. So AoE defense debuffs, AoE flinches, guaranteed, and just a 250 base power move off the rip. And it's not reduced. Yeah, that's fucking good. This move's powerful, and then obviously just normal triple arrows is still good. 50% chance to lower enemy defense, and then 30% chance to flinch. You can probably get aggravation realistically too. And then trainer move Our Hearts Are 1, reducing countdown by 1, raises speed by 6, applies super effective next, increases physical moves next by 2. Super effective next doesn't matter. He's gonna probably one-shot the fucking enemy with this triple arrows barrage. But yeah, this overall is good. The physical moves next is great as well. And the speed, yeah. Space-time, Traveler, triple arrows, more user speed is raised greatly power of this attack. Very easy to get, obviously. Yeah, this looks good. He looks good. Survey Core teaching same ability as Akari. Okay. Reducing countdown by 1, raises attack by 4, raises crit by 3. This guy, okay, this guy wants Head Start 1 as a lucky skill, just bar none. Give him Head Start 1, use this trainer move, and you've got yourself guaranteed sync acceleration. Awesome. Sync move team, free moves next 9. Applies free moves next to all allies after using a sync move, so then you can use this 4-gauge move here for free. As well as, of course, all your other allies' moves. That's good. Yeah, 100%. Soften up 1, crits land more easily when the user attacks with a sync move. Okay. So you don't need to reset for crits. That's awesome. So he buffs his own attack by 4, crit by 3, and it reduces sync countdown by 1. He reduces sync countdown by 1 again, buffs his speed by 6, which is his innate multiplier, by the way, and applies physical moves next to by 2 to himself. And that's in 1 turn. He's got all of his stats maxed. Pair him with Hop or a Cynthia, and then use whatever, right? Probably, realistically, the triple arrows, and then whatever else with your allies. Probably use, if you're using Aura Cynthia, probably use her sync move, and then you can use this triple arrows barrage and just fucking bomb the enemy. Good night, dude. Good night. That's good. Or of course you can just use his sync move, especially if you have the field, or if you have the striker EX roll, hit all enemies, and then just use this again, and you're pretty sure your fighting zone will still be up by the time you use this move. Yeah, he's good. He's good, especially with the sprint EX as well. So sync countdown is just so good for this. Yeah. Sync ramp is just becoming such a strong ability. It already was before, but it's more underrated. Now it's actually really becoming a headlining, defining thing. Yeah, this guy's really strong. 1 out of 5, nothing. 2 out of 5, he gets Brawling Acceleration and Brawling Healing. Honor Roll 1, that's good. Super Desperate. Trainer Move NPR. I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay. Applying, yeah, these are some good abilities, the NPR as well as the Honor Roll, but overall, I would definitely not pick up the 2 out of 5 just for this. But this Trainer Move NPR can be good if you don't want to get Head Start 1 as a lucky skill, or if you want to use it after using the sync move. That's also a good idea. Anyway, so not really too valuable, but better than Akari's grid. 3 out of 5, obviously. Let's see. Okay, so more sync nodes. Insult to Injury, 30% power buff. Obviously, more enemies' defense is lowered, but still, it's not gonna be too hard to get, especially if you pair him with Neo Champion Hop. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Trainer Move Berserk 1, so he can max his attack. That's good, but probably gonna have better stuff to pick up. Head Start 1. Thank you. And I can give him Adrenaline. That's good. Trainer Move Berserk 1, or Berserk 2, yeah, again. Move Gauge Boost, Catalytic Cure. Restores his HP by 20%. Okay, so this is basically restoring his own HP. That's not bad, for sure. Especially if you give him some bulk stats, he may be able to act as a tank. Yeah, okay. That's not actually too bad, especially in the Gauntlet. Triple Arrows, Move Gauge Refresh, that's good for this, or good for the 4 gauge, stuff. You gotta get some extra gauge acceleration, or just gauge management. Bronze Sync 5 for 50% sync multiplier, and Trainer Move NPR, as we said before. Okay. I'd say his grid's probably worse than Akari's overall, but it definitely applies less stuff, but it definitely is still very strong. I don't know what you would want to pick up. Good lord, dude. I couldn't pick that up. Okay. If I'm gonna give him Head Start 1 as a lucky skill, then I don't need it here. Probably, anyway. And that's how they want you to grid them. Yeah, that's pretty much how they want you to grid them, it seems. Okay. Or I guess Trainer Move Gauge Boost NPR. That works, yeah. This is probably the better grid if you want to go for full nuke as well as the Insult to Injury. They also built it like a pattern, which is funny. But I could definitely see wanting to go for Head Start 1, especially if you want to give him just like Adrenaline as a lucky skill. I could definitely see that. You could probably just get rid of... Good night, dude. What could you get rid of? You couldn't get rid of a lot of things, actually. Really? Damn. Okay. Maybe if you want to get rid of, like, the sync stuff and you want to give them Head Start 1, I guess that's fair. But generally, people are probably going to go for the nuking stuff, realistically. Overall, yeah, you could just give him Head Start 1 as a lucky skill and it wouldn't be too bad. That's what I recommend, Head Start 1. This guy's good, 100%. He's probably the best fighting damage dealer in the game. Would he be better than Hop? Nah, probably not. This is good, but nah, Hop's probably got a little bit more power. Well, maybe. Actually, I don't know. Someone would have to do the calculations. Powers up, additional effects and moves. Okay, he's got also the Gallopry passive. I don't know. I think the nuke may be stronger. Yeah, the nuke's definitely stronger. Okay, I think they're probably in contention with each other, but I don't know. Hop is probably still stronger DPS-wise, but Ray is definitely really, really strong. This is just a really strong ability here. This is good stuff, man. This is good stuff. 4 out of 5, he gets Triple Arrows Aggravation, so this is where the aggravation was. I mean, it's scummy, but that's fair. Definitely a better 4 out of 5 so far than Akari. Hearts are 1, Slippery, Sidekicks 2, raises evasion of all allies when these... Okay, whatever. Not really too worth it, but it can be useful, I guess. 5 out of 5 gets Trip twice 9. Lower speed by 2 when his attack move is successful against the opponent. Why do they make fighting types debuff speed so much? And then Mighty Command 9. Raises user's physical moves next by 1 when his trainer uses a move, so move gauge boost or the trainer move. That's not bad, but I would say that if anything, triple Air's aggravation is the best thing, and thankfully that's only a 4 out of 5. But realistically, probably not going to be able to pick it up because you're going to be too busy making your grid look like this. And there's literally no room to do anything else other than this. It sucks, but that's just how it is. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Akari, Ray, very strong sync pairs. Lodge Giovanni, fine as a free-to-play character. Clemont's power boost is fine as well, but nothing super insane. Overall, I'm very pleased with this Akari and Ray poke affairs. These are very good. Akari's a great dark damage dealer, 100%. Also being able to set Dark Zone's amazing, as well as set as much as she can because she's got the trainer move here, as well as, of course, the Field EX, and potentially the trainer with NPR if you pick that up, as well as some good damage on all of her ceaseless edges, and having some good dark damage field extension. Dark damage field extension is nice. Ray is just super. He's just straight up strong. That's all you can say, right? Like, he just does a lot of damage. It's just basically all it is. As well as, of course, the flinches, which are very, very good as well. Some good gauge management with the free moves next for all allies, as well as having +6 speed, as well as just having a great speed stat, and, of course, having move gauge boost as well. Very strong characters, good, very fitting characters for the sprint and field EX roles, 100%. These characters are great, insane. But yeah, I'm going to end the video there, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think about our 2 latest additions to the HISUI family. I think they're definitely great additions, especially for Pokefair characters. 100%, they're amazing. But yeah, I'll see you all later. Hope you all enjoyed.